You guys don't know, but we really have a hero in the Oceanside community. And we're going to bring him up. Joe Satriano. Joe, talk about your foundation and how you help high school seniors like the ones we have here at Oceanside.
Well, thank you, Howie, once again for having me on your show. Yeah, I started a foundation 10 years ago in honor of my wife, Susan, who had a 13-year battle with breast cancer and eventually succumbed to it in 2005. We were both high school math teachers. Please don't hold that against me, high schoolers. But being two high school math teachers, yes, we did multiply twice in our lives. Rough crowd. But what happened was that we were married for 29 years, and 16 years into our 29-year marriage, unfortunately, Sue contracted breast cancer and passed away after a 13-year battle. So what I did was, after I got my head together, is I started a foundation in her name, named the Susan Satriano Foundation. I give out scholarships to high school seniors who are going to an accredited college in the fall, because it is a scholarship for their higher education. The kicker to be eligible for the foundation, unfortunately, you have to have a parent who has either passed away of cancer, presently battling, or in remission. I am so proud to say, because you're looking at the foundation, it's me and me alone. In 10 years, I have given out to over 900 such students across the nation, well over $500,000. And one of the other surprises that I did was math teacher here wrote a book. I can guarantee this, that the pages are numbered consecutively. Math teacher jokes. Yeah, and the hardcover version makes a better doorstop, I will tell you that. But it's the story of my life with my wife, Susan. It's an inspiring, humorous book. It's not a book about loss. It's actually a book about hope and optimism and love. And people who have come to my book talks have told me that they're actually inspired to move forward in their life after reading this, because they want to emulate the way Sue and I.
Excuse me, Joe, I hate to cut in on you. Does anyone have a red Corolla?
Yeah.
You have to move it. You're blocking like a bunch of people. Please move it as soon as possible. Sorry, Joe.
That's okay. Back. There goes the momentum. No, but we'll just keep moving. No, so the book is actually about love and hope and optimism. It's not about loss, even though you do know the ending of the book. And the other wonderful thing about it is, not only has it apparently inspired people to move forward in their life by wanting to emulate the way Sue and I handle the disease, but 100% of the proceeds of the book does go to the foundation. So, thank you. Since the book has been out, the foundation's grown by over $17,000, so apparently people are reading this without me coercing them to do it. And it's been a wonderful joy. I never knew I had this strength, this courage. I don't know where it came from, but you know, you find your way. One of the segments that Howie has me do every week, which I'll go right into now, is inspiring stories. Like I said to you, I've met over 900 kids, because what I do is I go and interview each and every one of those kids. Not to select one against the other, they all get the award. The matter is that I give them a chance to talk. And I've met so many incredible young adults who have who actually faced this in their families. And this one child today that I'd like to talk about, his name is Brian. I met him 2 years ago. I know that as a high school senior, one of the best things I was looking forward to was getting my license, taking driver's ed, and finally being able to drive around and not have to bother anybody. Well, Brian took this one step further. He was dealing with his mom, who had breast cancer. He was going on to Binghamton University, but he decided that in his senior year, after he got his license, what he did was he started something called the Cancer Cab. And what he did was, he knows how hard it is sometimes for people, cancer patients, to get to the places that they have to get to take their treatments. So what he did was he made himself available to take these people. He knew at least 8 people on his own block which he made himself available for. He actually sometimes stayed at the treatment and waited until it was over to bring them home. Mind you, this is a high school senior. This is not an adult. This is a young child who is acting like an adult and doing incredible things. That was the way he was able to deal with his situation, because sometimes you feel powerless, but that was his control. And he actually ended up helping so many cancer patients by taking them to their treatments. I mean, these are the types of kids that I meet every year. If you want any other information about the book or the foundation, go to www.susansatrianofoundation.com or call me at my number, which is 516-603-5520. So thank you so much, Howie. I appreciate the time, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Joe, great guy. All right. You heard her at the beginning of the show. Who would like to hear after the break another song by Valerie Rose? And you can go to reverberation.com/Valerie Rose and hear Fighting for Us, her big song, which you're going to sing right after the break.
That's right.
All right. So, and then later in the show, I got a little something special for the baseball girls. I'm going to get you involved a little more in the show later in the show. How cool is that going to be, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I am Halftime Howie. This is Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie, coming to you live from Pancho's Cantina, where two champions are in the house. The women's softball champions from Oceanside and the Little League champions from Long Beach. Champions in the house. On Long Island's first and oldest station, AM 1240, WGBB.